So today I'm doing something super simple. I'm just doing a salad, just with a twist. I'm gonna do roasted beets, which I've already have them completed, and we're gonna do fried goat cheese. So let's get going. I'm gonna start with turning my stove burner on to medium-high heat. I have about 1/8 of an inch of oil in there. So shiny, you can see my hood vent. So this is gonna get up, and we're gonna get this nice and hot while we get everything prepped. So I picked up 2 bricks of goat cheese from Aldi's, which is perfectly fine. You'll see what I'll do with that in a second. I did roast up some beets in the oven the other night, cut them, and just made them into wedges. So I'm gonna put that aside. I also cheated and bought myself a organic thing of spring greens. So super simple. I have 3 pans and dishes ready to do the dredging. First, we're going to do like a honey Dijon dressing to go on top of this. So we're gonna do a couple fat tablespoons of grainy Dijon. Do about the same with honey. If you do lighter color honey, it's just lighter the flavor. And that looks about equal amounts. So I also have some fresh thyme. Let's peel them off, pop them in. Don't throw away the stems. Even if you make your own stock, you can definitely use that. And just one more. So 3 small stems of thyme. We're going to do a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and let me grab my basil. Right. We're just going to do a small pinch of basil, so about 1/4 teaspoon to 1/2 teaspoon. As you know me, I put garlic in everything. I really would like to get one of the Rachel Ray microplanes because it shaves it really nice, but this will do. And when you do it this way, you don't have to worry about biting into a thick piece of garlic. So just make sure that you get all of, I'm gonna use the spoon I used for the mustard. My hands rinse because they're sticky to the garlic. If you ever want to get the smell of garlic out of your hands, same thing with onions, just run it against your stainless steel faucet. I'm going to put some balsamic vinegar in. About 1/2 inch. I use mason jars for my salad dressings just because I can and they're readily available. So when you're making dressing like this, you can see how you have this much balsamic vinegar. You want to do it in measurements of 3. So you want 3 times the amount of oil than you do acid. So, and it will naturally separate. You want a good, nice, fruity olive oil. That looks great. Let me just show you. So it's kind of hard to see. So we got the mustard and the honey down here. We have the balsamic and then the oil. So you just grab a lid. If you have the canning lids, I have some old small peanut butter jar lids. They work perfect. So just give this a nice shake. And then your honey Dijon balsamic dressing is all done. You can keep this in the fridge. When you want to use it, just pull it out, let it get to room temperature if it solidifies from the olive oil, and that is it. So let me just give this a clean up and then we'll get the dredging station ready. So I pulled the oil off the heat because it was starting to ripple. I don't want this to get all smoky and burnt. So burner's still on, just pull that aside for a minute. So we're gonna do 2 eggs. Hands down. And you want to season each flavor or each layer. So we'll do a little bit, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in that, and a little bit of salt in that while I'm ahead. Same thing with the pepper. Put these away. Just give the eggs a nice whisk. And whenever you do a dredging station, you want to always stay as close to the stove as possible. Alright, so I'm just going to set this aside for a minute. I have my homemade breadcrumbs. Just going to dump some in there. Do a little bit extra just in case. You can just keep it aside. So same thing with the flour. You want about 1/3 of a cup. And just keep it aside in case you need some extra. Look at all the salt and pepper mixed in with the flour. Same thing with the breadcrumbs. She's mad because she can't get her ball from her sister. So with the goat cheese, you want a nice firm goat cheese that's in a log. Pop this out. And so this is a garlic and herb. You can use whatever flavor that you would like. My hands rinse. So you also want to get yourself set up just a baking sheet with a rack, which I will set up afterwards. So we're just going to cut the goat cheese into little medallions. If I can get it off my knife. So we have it like this. So I'm actually going to spray my knife. So just be careful when you're cutting. I have a big hunk on this side. All right, so you're just going to continue to do so. And I'll do this, I just want to show you the station. So I'm going to put the oil back on the heat. I'm going to move this over a little bit so you can see. Give the eggs another little whiskey whisk. So, when you dredge anything, it's always going to be the flour first. So you want a dry hand and a wet hand, just in case the phone rings. But I never can figure this out. So, and so the goat cheese is breaded. I'm just going to keep this aside. I'm going to keep doing this. And let me get my hands rinsed again. I told you I can't master the one dry hand, one wet hand. So I'm going to continue to do this, get a few, and then we'll put them in the pan. We're going to put these into the oil. You want, when you rinse your hands, you want to make sure that they're super dry because oil and water do not mix. It will definitely splash up at you. This isn't going to take very long at all for these to brown. So this is going to brown for about 30 seconds on each side. All right, so now we're going to flip them so they're nice and golden brown. Let me bring you up top. There's nothing better than the smell of fried cheese. So like I said, this doesn't take very long at all to brown. So now Take a peek. All right, nice and golden brown. So I'm going to take them out and we're going to transfer them to a paper towel. And so I'm just going to continue just to do so. Finish breading and cutting up and slicing. So now we're just frying up the last batch of the goat cheese. Does not take very long at all. The longest part is just getting them dredged and ready to put in here. Can't flip it. I'm actually just going to shut the oil off because it's going to take just seconds for it to finish browning on this side. And then again, you're just going to transfer everything over to the paper towels, and then we will get the salad all made up. All right, now we're going to transfer I wish you guys could smell this. Oh, it smells so good. I just want to move that to the back, and let's get the salad made. So just to put the salad together, I'm just going to put your greens in the bowl. Separate the leaves a bit. Right. We're going to put out our beets. So I'm just making the salad for my husband and myself for dinner. You can definitely add chicken. I'm making my hands around so I can get the beet color off. All right. And now we're just going to lay the goat cheese all over the salad. Actually, I want to give this one a taste. So good. Super creamy. Good tang from the goat cheese. All right. And so for the dressing, if you make a big salad for the week, you don't want to dress the whole thing. Just make the salad, put it in the fridge, and then dress it when you need to. I always go on the outer rim, and you can just toss it all together. Which, let's see, there we go. Just give it a nice little mix, nice little zhuzh. But for picture purposes, I'm going to leave the goat cheese on top, drizzle a little extra. Over the center, and voila, there you go. Super easy, super healthy roasted beet and fried goat cheese salad. I wanted to give you guys an aerial view. It looks so much prettier with all the colors. Let me know what you guys think.